Hello, you are watching Matchday Live, our half-time show. I'll be your host and I've got Missi with me from Salford City Lionesses. So, it was a bit of a even game really. It was no goals as you suspected.
No goals.
But there were chances, especially recently we had Ian Henderson getting the penalty. The keeper makes a terrific save, but as it comes back to him, he hits it over.
Yeah.
Did you expect that?
I didn't expect it, no. Obviously, on the penalty, it looked like the keeper had come off his line at the start, so it did look like, it should have been retook anyway. But when he sort of missed it, it looked like a miss that didn't come from an experienced player like he is, so it wasn't expected, no. I did think he'd put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, everyone's human, so you don't know what's going to happen in the second half.
Definitely.
I mean, we never do with Salford, do we? We don't know what's going to happen, but if you have missed the first half, you definitely need to tune into the second half because there could be some goals there. So make sure you go to live.salfordcityfc.co.uk. UK viewers is £10, international is £7, and make sure you tune in because you'll have full replays as well. So you would have been able to see that penalty and seeing it over again to see what went wrong and hopefully why we can score a goal in the second half, fingers crossed. Now, if you want to know the scores that's around the grounds at the minute, so I'll tell you right now. Bolton and Oldham are drawing 1-1 currently at half-time. Carlisle are beating Colchester 2-1 currently. It is 0-0 at Crawley versus Morecambe. Forest Green are winning 1-0 against Stevenage. Harrogate are winning Barrow again 1-0. We have got Mansfield that are 0 and Bradford City 2. We've got Newport 1, Tranmere Rovers 0. We've got obviously Port Vale and us 0-0 currently, but you never know what's going to happen in the second half. We also have Scunthorpe 0 and Cambridge United 2. Now Cambridge United have had 2 penalties so far, and that's where the goals have come from. So incredible stuff that's going on at the minute. We've got Southend 0, Cheltenham 1, Walsall 0, Exeter 0, and that is it for now. But we don't know what's going to happen in the second half. There could be plenty more goals in League 2, but you will have to tune in to Salford City to find out what's going to happen next for us, because you just never know, do you?
You never know with Salford.
You just don't at all. Now, training has been going really well for us this week, so if you want to get an insight to see what we could have in this second half, check out this training video from us this week and you'll hopefully see some goals that might happen today as well. So that is what the lads got up to in training this week. Now, obviously the game today, 0-0. I mean, obviously, I want to ask you, changing your prediction now?
Probably. No,
Are you still hoping for the 2-0?
I'm still hoping for a 2-0, but I don't know, the way the boys played then, it sort of was a bit
bit more defensive.
Yeah, we didn't really sort of kick on in that third half, and we were lucky that Port Vale didn't put a couple in the back of our net. So I don't know whether to go 1-1 now.
Yeah, they're both strong sides, and that's the main thing for it. So we can't underestimate that. Now let's have a look at these questions for Missi. So thank you for sending in these questions so far. There is still time, so make sure you're in the live chat, because we need to find out more about our Salford City Lionesses players, don't we? So we have got SPL Mora in Argentina. He wants to know, who is your inspiration in football and who is your inspiration in life?
Oh,
so it's quite a big one there.
That is a big one. So with football, my inspiration is from being a Bolton fan, Kevin Davis. So that's why I wear number 14 on my shirt as well, because he was number 14 and he was just a massive player that I looked up to when I was a kid. When I used to go to the games, and we were actually in the Prem when I was younger, watching him, he was a big inspiration to me in starting football. And in life, I don't really think I have one in life, to be honest. I think it's...
Is there any like a motto you go by? Is it anything?
Just never regret anything, I think. Just always do. I always want to try something once, and I always want to just never regret anything that I do, and do it 100% as well.
Like that, I respect that. See what else we've got. We've got Dave Farrar says, Missi, are you going to be the Lionesses Messi?
Oh, I hope so. Just change the I to the E and
that's it. Yeah, we've got it then. Good question. We've got Carl Parsons Jordan wants to know, Missi, what did you do to keep yourself entertained during lockdown?
Oh, and keep myself entertained during lockdown. I played on my PS4 a lot, played on GTA. FIFA I get too mad at, so GTA. So I took my dog out a lot. Me and my boyfriend's obviously a professional footballer as well, so we went for a lot of kickabouts when we weren't arguing.
So who does your boyfriend play for currently?
He plays for Woking in the National League at the minute, so we both met when we both played at Bolton Wanderers, which was quite cool, and then obviously we both moved on from there, and yeah, we're both quite happy now. Yeah.
Oh, fair. So there's a couple of questions, so I have a couple of questions for you. Okay. So just to let the fans know a bit more about you. So obviously we are up against Curzon Ashton tomorrow in our first league game of the season, so pretty excited. What do you expect from the game?
I'm expecting a tough game. I know a couple of the players that we'll be facing, especially one of them in particular, who's quite a very skillful player, and I'm expecting talent on that pitch. So it's going to be a hard game. It's definitely not going to be a walkover, but we've also got talent in our squad, and hopefully we can push on and get something from the game. But it's going to be a tough one, I think. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, Curzon Ashton are a very, very competitive side, and we had a really competitive game against them last season when we were away there with Fariz Abdullah High scoring in the last minute. Right. Are you hoping for some last minute joy?
I'm hoping I'm hoping to get myself on the score sheet and get a goal in the back of the net, especially with it being our first league game and getting a couple of league goals in. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, it should be good. We're all looking forward to it. Now I want to ask you as well, so just a bit more about you. So obviously we know at Salford and stuff that you have a heart condition. I wanted to know, what's kind of how do you cope with that during football? And if anyone else had any other health problems, how would you tell them to kind of keep going on and keep pushing on, and you can achieve whatever you want to if you put your mind to it?
It's really hard. That's the first thing. It is the hardest thing for me to get out on that pitch. It took me, from first getting ill it took me 3 years to finally get back on the pitch. Just with everything sort of going on with the illness. But I stayed committed and I stayed passionate and I stayed determined to get back on the pitch. And I know I'll never be able to necessarily go on and be a professional now because of the circumstance that I'm in. But I still want to play as high as I can. I want to play with as much fun as I can and enjoy myself. And that's sort of, I think, what I've took from getting that condition was now I just enjoy my football and still try and push on as much as I can, because the hardest thing is for me is getting on that pitch and running around, because you see I get out of breath within a second.
Or without the inhaler straight away.
So it's been the toughest test for me and the toughest thing I've ever had to do, but it is worth it. And there's days where obviously I think I don't know if I can go on, but we keep pushing and we'll keep trying to stay on the pitch as long as we can.
We're doing that now. We are thrilled to have you on board and stuff, and it's one of them that we really kind of commend you for even having that condition and still wanting to put everything out on the pitch. Maybe a little too much sometimes, and you worry us a little bit. But it is great to see, and we are absolutely looking forward to seeing you play this season. Now, guys at home, if you don't know, Salford City Lionesses games, when they're away, they are able to have spectators sometimes. So make sure you check the details out online, because we always try and promote it if we possibly can. Now, it occurs in Ashton tomorrow. You are able to be a spectator at the game. You just have to make sure that you fill in the track and trace. So if you want to support us, you can do it virtually. You can let us know on the tweets. We'll keep you updated, but it should be good.
Yeah.
So
we're at the stadium tomorrow as well, aren't we?
yeah, so we're looking forward to it. It should be good at Tameside.
Yeah.
Brings back some memories for Salford City fans too. Now we are about to kick off for the second half. Hopefully there'll be some more goals as we're facing Port Vale. If you want to watch it, go to live.salfordcityfc.co.uk to get your match pass. And we will see you soon. And I want to say thank you for joining us. It's been good to find out more about you. I'm sure the fans have too. So thanks to Salford City fans, but come on, let's get some goals. See you soon.